Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Damaged. One man's trash is another man's baggage. Slow you down, I ain't going nowhere. Spacesuit on, can't breathe this air. TNT going off in here. Ain't we up there? Cause you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving. Believe me.
It is May 6th, and it is my beautiful son's second birthday. And I'm so excited, y'all. So excited. So it's the last 2 hours for his birthday, y'all. And I'm super excited for him. I can't wait for him to see what I got him. And all of that. And all of that. So I got some balloons to blow up. I got this thing to blow up, but y'all, let me tell you something. I was out bright and early this morning at the stove, getting last minute food for him. Okay. So y'all gonna hang out with me for a little bit. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I don't know. But we gonna get it cracking. So I guess I could do like a get ready with me for or prepare for his virtual party. I do want to say thank you to everybody that has been a part of my son's life since he was born, or you guys just came in his life and y'all have taken to him and y'all have called him y'all nephew. I appreciate y'all so very much. I'm getting ready to do the two. I don't know if I'm doing this right because all I feel is air. You know what? Let me see if I can put this. I don't care. This thing taking forever. Let's see. So I guess I'm gonna do a story time. So back in, I want to say 2018, I got pregnant with my son. I was in a bad relationship, and I decided then this was my last baby. I'm not having no more kids. I don't want to have no more kids because I was tired of the single mom life. Okay. Oh, look at his little balloon. So I had told myself, girl, you ain't having no more. And so I just knew I was having a girl, y'all. I just knew I was having a girl. And I went, no, son. I went for my second ultrasound, y'all. Or for my second ultrasound. And I was about 6 months pregnant, y'all, before they gave me a second ultrasound. Okay. And I found out I was having a boy. I cried. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I cried. Get down off my table. I cried like a little baby. Come hold this so I can tie this. I cried like a little baby, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I cried because I didn't want no sons. I'm a girl mom, okay? I had all these girls and I was like, I know for sure it's a girl. Stop, Marshawn. And so I had to face the fact, but I wasn't convinced because I kept asking over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, what are they sure? Are they sure? Are they sure? Are they sure? And they kept telling me yes, it's important. So fast forward, Cinco de Mayo 2019. I was in labor, y'all. I was in labor. That's not the day I went to the hospital. I was in labor, but my contractions weren't close enough for me to, I don't know even know if this is gonna float. It's not. Anyway, give me some tape so I can put it on here. So anyway, I was in labor, y'all, and I went to church. Yep, your girl went to church. Give me the balloon. I went to church, y'all. Hold it like this. I went to church and I was like, this is gonna be my last Sunday at church, blah blah blah. And I knew it was gonna be my last because my doctor was telling me, you know, you may not make it to next week. He was like, if I see you come Monday, which was his actual due date, he was like, I'm gonna induce you. Can you try? I need scissors because I want this to hang down from the ceiling. Anyway, so I'm sitting in church, y'all. And Marshawn, here, you want a balloon? So I'm sitting in church, you guys, and I'm in labor. These contractions was getting stronger and 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 stronger. And I just sat my tail there, and nobody knew that I was in labor but my sister, because I was in so much pain that I was quiet. And my sister asked me, she was like, are you in labor? And I was like, no. She was like, are you having pain? I said, yeah. What? Give it to him. No. So I make it home, y'all. I make it home from church. And I did everything that I had to do. You know, I cooked that day. Cinco de Mayo. I don't remember what I cooked, but I cooked. I know that for a fact. I cooked, and then I talked to my friend Tiffany, and she was like, just let me know, you know, when you're if you know, because she had been calling me all day asking me if I was in labor, and I said no, I'm not in labor yet, blah blah blah. And she was like, okay, cool, just call me, I'll be up late, you know, da da da. We were both night owls, so I knew she was gonna be up. I got ready to go to bed. Okay, I literally was in the shower. Get on the stool and come put this up. I got in the shower. I was like in my room, and I was like, ow, like that, because that one really hurt, y'all. Like this. In the middle of that. Hold on. Put it up some more. Come do it, Nene. So I was like, oh my God. And then they just came. Back to back. And stand up there. Hope she don't break the chair, y'all. Put it up there. Let me see. Yeah, like that. Like, no, put it again. Stop. No, yeah, like that. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, let me go take a shower. And I told, by the time I got in the shower, y'all, I was freaking in full-blown labor, barely could put on my clothes, so uncomfortable. I didn't even want no drawers on, no bra, nothing. I went in my bathing suit cover-up, y'all. My bathing suit cover-up, no bra, no panties, no nothing, y'all. And I had to get the kids ready. Yeah, I told Nene, I said, grab my phone just in case I have a contraction. I don't want to drop my phone. And so my friend came super fast, super duper fast. My friend gets here. We on the freeway. I call my cousin. I'm like, look, you got to meet me at the hospital, at County Hospital. And so my cousin came up there. And as I'm sitting there, like, I'm having contractions the whole time. And my friend, Tiffany, she's like, girl, I can deliver him if he comes, like, right now in the car, you know, because she used to do labor and delivery. Can you please sweep the trash up? Labor and delivery. So she used to work on the labor and delivery floor, so she knew how to, you know, deliver a baby and all that stuff. And y'all, when I tell you, I was having contractions left and right in that car. It wasn't even funny. And all I could do was, whew, whew. I got to the hospital and my water never broke. I got to the hospital. They checked me in. As they're checking me in, though, I'm feeling like the urge to push. And I'm like, I gotta push. Like, I gotta push. And they, like, ran me. Like, I'm in a wheelchair, y'all. They ran me down the hallway. Pushed the freaking elevator. It wasn't coming fast enough. And they, what's it called? They, ran me up the stairs, and I'm still having contractions, still having the urge to poop. I'm not poop, but push. And they finally get me into my room, and I'm like, oh my God, like, they're checking me, IV's going in, and I was like, I gotta push, and the lady was like, push. I literally pushed my water bag out. My water bag, now mind you, I've had 4 kids before this. I had 4 kids. My water has never broken with any of my kids. So I didn't know what that urge was. I thought I was ready to push. Yes, son. So anyway, I'm in there and I pushed the water bag out, and they were like, oh my gosh. And so then they accurately checked me. I was already 8 centimeters dilated. When I got to the hospital, I was 8 centimeters dilated. And I was like, yes, like, I'm almost done. And so this really nice lady, midwives, the hospital that I deliver at is a county hospital, and they only deal with midwives. So usually 9 times out of 10, you won't see the doctor at all until it's time to push. So the midwife stayed in my room with me the whole time, and she was just on the computer and everything else. The doctor comes in because now he's concerned because what my doctor said previously on that Monday, because I had went to the doctor on a Monday. Not the same day I had Marshawn, y'all. So the previous Monday, my doctor said that the baby was measuring big, and there was a big possibility that I would have to have a C-section. And I was like, oh no, ain't nobody cutting on me. Like, no. I've had all my kids natural. I'm not finna have this one by a cesarean, right? Well, he said that because Marshawn was way too big. Like, he was way too big, and he knew he was. Just by looking at me, he was like, oh my gosh. And that's why he was going to induce me the next Monday. So, he comes in and he's like, we might have to do an emergency C-section on you because your baby is still sitting way too high to be delivered vaginally. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Marshawn was way up here, y'all. Still, my boobs was like sitting up like this. Like, if I took my bra off, my boobs would just sit like this. Okay? So Marshawn was sitting way too high. And I was like, oh my God, like, what the heck am I going to do? Like, this baby is way too big. You know, and I was just like, in my head, I was like, Lord, please don't let me have to have a C-section. Please, please, please. Because I don't like sitting in the hospital. I don't like people taking care of my kids. I don't like, you know, being away from our kids for too long. I started feeling pressure again. I'm like, I said, I gotta push. And she was like, go ahead, push. I'll call the doctor again. Blah, blah, blah. The doctor barely made it. because I was already pushing, and as I'm pushing, Marshawn has a bowel movement inside my stomach, y'all, right in the birth canal. He had a bowel movement. So as I push Marshawn out, y'all, oh my God, y'all, as I push Marshawn out, they had to put this thing on his head, a little thing on his head, because they had to pull him out because he was measuring too big. Marshawn comes out like it was like so much force behind him. When I was pushing, his head and his body just went like, it was like a slurp sound, like the outside air just like sucked him out or whatever. But as he comes out, y'all, poop comes out. Like, I have pictures of it. I'm not gonna put them up here, but there was a gush of poop behind him. So as he came flying out, there goes the gush of poop, okay? So me and the nurses and everybody else, stop, Marshawn. Okay, I'm putting your balloons up. So we're like talking, and they're like, oh my God, he's so big. He don't even look like a newborn, blah, 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 blah. And we're all guessing, and I'm like, he like 8. I said he was 8 pounds, I believe, or 9 pounds. 8 or 9 pounds, I said. And he came out as, the nurses said, I say 10. Another nurse said 9.5. And when I tell y'all, I was wrong, the nurses was wrong. He was 9 pounds, y'all. I think 9 pounds, 8 ounces, 21 inches long. Marshawn was by far my biggest freaking baby. He was a giant, as a miniature giant. And I didn't have very many complications with him. I do have a bleeding disorder, so I bleed a lot, and it was under control. I feel like this time around with Marshawn, the doctors were very attentive. They paid attention to my bleeding disorder and made sure that I wasn't hemorrhaging. They came and checked me all the time. They checked my blood pressure all the time, because I was on the verge of having preeclampsia with him. And so they monitored me a lot during my postpartum stay. Marshawn was born with jaundice, just a little bit. Not enough to be like, oh, you gotta stay in the hospital, you gotta be underneath lights and all that stuff. But Marshawn was definitely overcooked. And he was the biggest one. They could have took him, the doctor told me, they could have took him a month and a half early, and he would have been fine. Because he would already been like 8 pounds. 7 to 8 pounds. Like 7.5 to 8 pounds already. So, Marshawn, he was the only baby that was born that particular weekend that passed his hearing and his vision test. I don't know if it was like a vision test, but I know they say like a vision and a hearing test or whatever. But the vision and the hearing test, he passed with flying colors, and it only took them 10 minutes to do his test, y'all. And they typically said, oh, you'll be down here for 2 hours. And it took them 10 minutes to do both of his tests. So, Marshawn made his debut May 6th. None of my YouTube family knew I was in the hospital until I went live when they put me in my postpartum room. And everybody was shocked that I had even had the baby. They never even knew I was in the hospital. The last thing that they knew was that I was going to bed, and that's where I was. So that live is actually on my YouTube, y'all. If I can find it, I'll put an iCard in the corner. It's probably gonna be over here. iCard in the corner, and you guys will see that. So I want to say thank y'all for watching and hearing my story time of how Marshawn came into the world with a bang, y'all. He came in with a big old bang. Big old bang. Anyway, I want to say, shout out to the bestie, the Harris family Harris. She sent a love token for Marshawn for his birthday. So he got to pick out his toy. You guys will see that in the live, and I'll do another video absent from this one on what Marshawn got for his birthday. So I'll see you guys later. This video is at 20 minutes and 46 seconds and counting. It'll probably be about 17 minutes long, maybe even 18. But I want to say thank you, y'all. Look at my new growth.